Jessie Blodgett was a gifted 19-year-old college student from Hartford, Wisconsin. She was known for her love of music, her strong sense of justice, and her dreams of becoming a music teacher and activist. Jessie was involved in theater and had recently played the lead in a local production. Friends described her as vibrant and thoughtful, someone who was constantly advocating for kindness and equality. On July 14, 2013, Jessie spent the day with her parents. That evening, she hosted a cast party at their house. She seemed happy and energetic, proud of the performance and making plans for the future. She went to bed around midnight. The next morning, her mother went to check on her and found Jessie unresponsive in her bed. Panic swept through the house as they called 911. Emergency responders quickly confirmed what no parent should ever have to face: Jessie was dead. At first, there were no obvious signs of what had happened, but the medical examiner soon determined that Jessie had been strangled. Marks on her neck, bruising on her wrists, and other injuries suggested a violent struggle. Investigators concluded that she had been attacked in her room while her family slept just feet away. Detectives looked into everyone who had attended the cast party, as well as people Jessie had known more broadly. Attention quickly turned to Daniel Bartelt, a 19-year-old friend of Jessie's. They had briefly dated in high school, remained acquaintances, and had recently reconnected. Jessie had expressed concerns about Daniel's behavior in her journal, noting he had become intense and possessive. Just days before Jessie was killed, Daniel had been involved in another violent incident. On July 12th, he attacked a woman in a park in nearby Richfield. She managed to fight him off and gave police a description of her attacker. Daniel was questioned but claimed he had just been walking in the park. He was released due to lack of evidence. After Jessie's murder, investigators reviewed surveillance footage and cell phone records. They discovered inconsistencies in Daniel's alibi. His cell data showed he had been near Jessie's home the morning of her death. Police also found a notebook in his bedroom containing violent fantasies and chilling references to domination and control. On July 17th, Daniel Bartelt was arrested for Jessie's murder. He denied involvement, but evidence mounted. The rope found near the park attack matched fibers found on Jessie's neck. Bartelt had tried to delete computer files that included disturbing writings and searches about strangulation. At his 2014 trial, prosecutors presented the timeline, journal entries, physical evidence, and forensic analysis. The jury deliberated for less than a day before finding him guilty of first-degree intentional homicide. Daniel Bartelt is incarcerated, serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole. Jessie's parents, devastated but determined, turned their grief into advocacy. They created the Love-Hate Campaign, a nonprofit foundation focused on promoting nonviolence, consent education, and support for abuse survivors. Jessie's voice, they believed, would continue through the causes she cared about.